Anybody wants to verify? After the meeting, come to me, I show you open fish, thrown out as a fabrication. Here, back again, catching fish. Why did you put it back again? Nobody knows. You see, the layman will never know. Because the layman, he opens the book, whatever it suits him, he starts using. Open the book, it's got what he wants, he uses it. He doesn't read the preface. Scholars do that. Preachers do that. Evangelists do that. But when they get caught up, they won't tell the congregation. The game that the printers, the book, the revisers are playing. They won't tell you that. What games are being played? You know, he's catching fish and the fish is getting caught. Good luck. Carry on. It's big business. It's one of the best of businesses in the United States. Start a church. I'm telling you. Sun Myung Moon, I heard him. He's no patch to me. I'm telling you. In speech, he's no patch to me. This guy, Swami Prabhupada, who started the Hare Krishna movement, no patch to me. In speech, he's no patch to me. You can try them out. Listen to them. They're no patch to me. Guru Maharaj Ji, no patch to me. Maharishi, no patch to me. In speech. You know that? But they're all minting millions. They create and they're being worshipped as gods. People worship them in the United States as gods. Father Divine. He must have been a brilliant man. He was an Afro-American or a Negro, what you used to call him then. Right. White people were also worshipping him. The blacks and the whites are worshipping him as God. Anything goes in the United States. Why shouldn't I start a church of my own? You know, I also got the gift of the gab. You agree? And I tell you, I can mint millions. I can also do that. I can tantalize people. You know? But no, my religion forbids me. I have no right to do that. I have no right. I have to speak the truth. I said, who are you? I said, look, I'm an ordinary Muslim. What makes you to come and speak like this? He said, look, I've been talking, and I've talked myself into this. See? That's all. Now I've become a talker by talking. No other credit. I don't hear voices. By God, I don't hear any voices. I don't hear God coming and telling me like some of these guys are claiming. So God comes to me and tells me, says, son, again and again, son, tera beta. My son. That's how God talks to you. I said, what language does he speak to you? I haven't had the chance of asking. What language? He says, son. He didn't call his own son Jesus. Son, he speaks in the third person. At the baptism, if you remember, in the scriptures. So when he was baptized by John the Baptist in the river Jordan, a voice was heard from heaven saying, this is my son in whom I'm well pleased. He's not talking to Jesus, that you are my son and I'm well pleased with you. No. He's telling the other people that this is my son in whom I'm well pleased. He never spoke to Jesus' son, but now to every Tom, Dick and Harry, God is now direct communication. He says, son, so what about this? You know, I have a problem, daddy. But he said, look, I cannot tell you. No, in the writings, I cannot tell you. Why can't he tell you? Doesn't he know the answer? This God of yours? Or is it that you are inept? Something wrong with you? Why doesn't he tell you? He said, I cannot tell you. What do you mean he cannot tell you? No, that is the relationship. They establish a relationship with God. He says, no. So, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, ascension thrown out. But now they put it back. So you read the preface. In the preface they tell us that individuals and 2 church denominations out of the 50, individuals, Bible thumpers, hot gospelers, preachers, evangelists, they, individuals and 2 church denominations, they protested that this thing should be put back. Otherwise, we will tell the people, don't buy this RSV. It is too dangerous. The scholars have done damage to our cause, our faith, our belief. So, therefore, says the revisers, in the preface they say that these, the longer ending of Mark 9 to 20 and Luke chapter 24 verse 51 are now restored to the text. Why? Not because God told them so. This is my book. You have no right to explain anything from my book. You have done it, put it back. Otherwise I'll put you into hell. And hell is no joke, says Brother Jimmy Swaggart. No joke. And it is no joke. Gains, for money's sake. In the meantime, these revisers, they made a net profit of $15 million on the RSV. $15 million. Before they got caught out. by these preachers before they could stampede them to the store. $15 million. Big business. The world's bestseller. Of course it is the world's bestseller. The Bible. Good money, big money. So these are the pictures of Jesus. The Christian belief is that He's God Almighty in human form. He is God incarnate. The Muslim says no, God does not incarnate. He doesn't say no, Jesus is not God incarnate, but Muhammad is. Jesus is not the begotten Son of God, but Muhammad is. That Jesus didn't die for people's sins, but Muhammad died. Nothing of the kind. This is a Hindu idea, that God becoming a man. My ancestors, I'm an Indian. Not a red Indian, brown Indian from India. Otherwise we might put you into the reserves. They said, look, we got a reservation for you. So I don't want any reservation. I come from the east, really east.